Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today I'm going to work over this canvas. Um, I wanted to show you guys, those who are not familiar with it, this is called Color Shift and it is from Folk Art. And as you can see, it is a purple, but then it goes to a silver. That's not the light, that's the silver of it. It's very, very cool. And they come in a bunch of colors, but you can see much better on here. You can see when I have it this way, it's the purple. When I have it that way, you can see it shifting with that silver. Purple, silver. So it's really, really cool. I'm not hating it, but I'm not loving this. But again, this is fantastic. Like I said, it is, look at that. It is really, really pretty. This color is blue violet flash. So it is, it's really, really, really pretty. So I recommend you guys trying it if you get a chance. But I'm going to be painting over this. And what I'm going to do is, this is a watercolor background I did. And you know, I just played around with it a little bit. I'm sure there's a video on it, but I'm just not digging on it. So I'm going to put my skull that I did on it. I'll look and see if I can link this canvas at the end as well as this. We shall see. And then, where did it go? Come on, I know I had it here somewhere. I have two stamps, and I don't know what they're like, but we're going to see, and then I'm going to give one away. These are easy to throw into an envelope and mail, inexpensive, and I want to do some smaller giveaways as well as big. So we'll see, and then I'll tell you what to do in a little bit to get those going. Okay, so I want to cover this. So I'm going to probably need a gesso. And I know it was probably permanent. So I'm just going to use my Folk Art gesso and squirt a little bit. I'm going to go in with a big brush. Big brush, going to dab it off a little bit. And I know some of that black will come through, but I'm not going to erase the outside too much. I am going to take some, I'm going to take this off. I'm just staying in the middle. Sometimes I like to reuse canvases. Now, what I would, I'm going to keep these colors and that kind of thing, but I don't necessarily want these on there because, first of all, I don't want the word. And then second of all, I don't want that big flower because it's not like it's a messy kind of stencil. It's a flower. And you'll be able to see it a little bit. And I don't want that. I don't know if I'm going to put a quote. I know what I'm going to do. But the reason this hat came about was on my one desk, on my one table, I was cleaning it. And I was like, oh, I saw the skull sitting on top of here. And I thought, that's really, really cool. And I'm just drawing this real quick so I can I'm going to leave it dry for a second, cool off. So I can throw another coat. I have a little bit left on here over top of this just to see if I can, and then the rest of that off that brush. We have been obsessively playing a game called HQ. Are you guys familiar with it? Let me know down below. HQ is you play on your phone, and it's an app, and you download it. It's all free. And at 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time and 9 o'clock at night Eastern time, there's two games you play, and they're trivia, and there's 12 questions. And Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, you can win $10,000. And this is all legit, and it goes into your PayPal if you win. And then on the other days and times, it's $2,000. And it's trivia questions. And we have been obsessed. We all sit, and when Emily's boyfriend's here, he sits. It doesn't matter if you have iPhone or Android. And like I said, it's all free, and you just sit and answer questions. And they have all, it's like playing Trivial Pursuit, except you're on your phone. And it's so much fun. We have been so obsessed with playing, and we're gonna win. I know, I can feel it. We're gonna win. I'm hoping the 10,000. And like I said, it goes right into your PayPal. So that's really exciting. If you guys are interested in checking it out or signing up, my link is down below. I'd appreciate it if you would use my link. If not, you know, I understand. I have a lot of links down below. I have my Blitsy and my Patreon and my PayPal if you want to donate. But yeah, so the HQ will be down below. Especially if you're on your phone, click it. Like I said, it's absolutely free, and you can win free money. You don't pay a penny to play. It is, and it's, you get obsessed because it's like you're answering these questions, and like, I mean, it goes from art to makeup to history to sports. I mean, it's like all over the place. It is so much fun. So check it out down below. I don't think I can link it anywhere for you to click. All right, so I'm going to do this one more time. But it is so much fun. And they get like almost 1 million playing, especially Sunday night when it's 10,000. But you'll be surprised at how many, and then it tells you how many people get knocked out. And you don't have to do your name, you know, if you don't. I know a lot of you don't like having your, you know, your name out there, and I get it. Like, you guys send me things and you don't want, you know, your name out there or whatever. I get it. So you can put whatever name you want, your nickname, and that'll come up. So you can put, you know, Fluffy Bunny if that's what you want it to be. And it's free. And I don't know about you guys, but I can use some extra cash. Okay. So I got to decide how I want this. Do I want it this way? And then I'll paint around it. Do I want it I don't want it that way. I think that's not what I want. Do I want it this way? Maybe I'll do it this way since it covers most of. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to take my paper Mod Podge. Or no, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to paint something on the outside of this. So I'm going to take, these are watercolors, and I don't think I have, look at this. All my nails broke. This one broke taking Dave's thing off his back. This one broke, I think I hit it on something. I can't even remember. And then this one broke. So frustrated. I think I might put fake like acrylics on this one and these. I don't know. I keep debating and debating and debating. I don't know. I'm just going to go in with some blue. No, not the neon blue. I don't want that. This is more gray blue. Maybe I'll go in with some cobalt teal. Give it a shake. Just to kind of go around the sides a little bit. Yeah. Just to kind of get that going. Of course, I have to have it on my hands. Why not? Okay. So now I'm going to go back in with my gesso brush. And I'm going to dry it a little bit. I'm not going to worry too much. But I'm just going to go around. You could do the whole thing. I mean, it's just, I just really want it to go around to cover up that. I think I might want a little more. Okay. And speaking of my daughter, if you have not checked out her channel, I would appreciate it if you would. Her channel will be linked at the end of this video. It'll be her little pretty face. If not, and you can't, sometimes YouTube doesn't allow the things on phones, so you can always click down in the description down below and click her channel. YouTube has the new thing out now that if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, you know, you can't you don't get paid any AdSense, which completely stinks because she was getting AdSense, not a lot because she doesn't have that. She has almost 500, I believe. But yeah, so as a favor to me, and if you're into makeup and reviews on things, and she does vlogs and all kinds of good stuff. She does masks. Go check her out, please, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Please share her around. I'd rather you share her around than me. Just because I don't want her to have to, you know, they have till the end of February. And I know they have their reasons, and I'm not going to get into all that. I think it's crap, but it's not my decision. So, and I know she's not the only one out there who, you know, is going to be affected. So, I don't know, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say too much because this isn't what this is for, but please go check her out. I'd appreciate it. All right. So I'm going to take one of these. They're elementals from what is that? I can't read. Oh, Finnabar. Oh, yeah, Finnabar stamps. I don't know how much these sell for, but let's see what this bad boy comes out. That's cute. So if you win this, look at this you get. Look at that. It's almost, I mean, it gives you a great idea for an ATC card too. Wonder if I could find this stamp. That stamps everything. Huh. All right, so I'm going to take that clear coat off for now. And it's just a stamp. You can put this on the back of a stamp if you want, a stamper. Sometimes what I'll do is if I have a wooden stamp, let me show you. I will take this off. Will I? Come on now. My hands are like, yeah, not really. No, it's really hard for me to do today. My hands are not. Anyway, I would take the sticker off so the back is tacky and then stick it on a back of a wooden block if you don't have an acrylic block. There we go. I'm going to take some, what colors do I want here? So I have yellow and pink and green. Let's go with, oh, you know what I got? Let's see. I got, maybe I'll do that blue. These are some distress and just some little colors. I got these two. But I was thinking about, and then this, because mine, I left the lid off, and I didn't know I could buy another color so I could put it on there. So I'm going to keep that. These might show up brand new. These might show up in a giveaway. So maybe I won't use these right now. Who knows? I'm all over the place today because I got to clean this desk off. That's why. And I got so much to do, and I just don't feel like doing it. Okay, so I'm going to pick some of my Distress Oxides. I'm going to pick the blue, obviously. I'm going to pick pink. I'm going to pick green. And then I'm going to get just regular. These are Distress Oxides. And then I'm going to do maybe a Distress ink in purple. We shall see. First, though, save these. I think I'm going to go in with the Distress ink. And I'm going to lay this here. I'm going to take this. Let's hope that there's ink on here. I got to find my refresher. And I'm going in. I'm just pushing down. And this is how I like to do it. I have RA and fibro and a lot of hand issues. So for me, sometimes using stamps is a real problem. So I like to turn them upside down if I can and put the ink on it. I have to bring it up. Somebody sent me and if you remember, if it was you, let me know down below. I'm horrible at remembering things. Somebody sent me a stamping plate thing that you put your stamp on and you can measure where it's at. So you always get good stamping, and then you could do cards and that kind of thing. And I love it, but it's downstairs and I have to get Dave to bring it up. I have a pile. Oh yeah. Look at that. I'm just going around adding some different. Oh, I love this. I'm going to have to, Let me put it on a white piece of paper and show you how it comes out. We'll do it on here. I'll fold this. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. My dog thinks I'm talking to him. He's like, I'm here. What do you want? Okay. We'll show you on this. Anyway, so, you know, somebody had sent me that, and I have a big Rubbermaid tub downstairs of all the stuff I want to bring up. And I don't know, you haven't seen my room lately, but it's a mess, and I share it with Emily, which she really doesn't bother me sharing it with her because she has her stuff pretty much organized in a, you know, in a thing, and she has a couple shelves. So when I bring it up, then I'll have the stamper in it. Look at that. I'll tell you what, that is really a good little stamp. That is nice. Nice, nice. I love it. But like I said, I wanted to do just a few little ploops around. Okay. So that's that color. I'm probably not going to use black because black will be too harsh. So kind of looking at this, which isn't too bad. I think I need to blend out a little more around, and then I'm going to take a pencil. Never be afraid when you're doing something like this. We all probably have canvases or even watercolor paper. I'm just going to do a pencil line right there so I know where to work down from. Never be afraid to look at a canvas and say, I'm not digging it. I'm just not digging it, and use it and recycle it. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Remember that. I know, you know, I'm wacko, and some people don't like me, if you could believe it. But you know, I always like to recycle, and I always like to reuse, and I have a lot of canvases that I do that with. There's times when There's times when I do canvases and I hate them. Now this, I'm going to be honest, I love this. And I have to look, I'm going to glue it on here, but I don't know if I scanned this in or not for me. But this came out, I love it. But I want to use it. It's sitting on my table over there, and every time I move and start straightening up, and if you've been with me for a while, you know I'm a pig when it comes to my art room. I have stuff everywhere because I'm always doing 3 million things at once. You know, I glue this on, I gotta let it dry. I do this, I do that. So, you know, when I saw it, I'm like, why? It was sitting right on here, and I'm like, why don't I make this something to hang it? You know? Anyway, that's my ranting for today. And when I got the stamp, and like I said, I bought an extra one, I'm like, how awesome. You know, somebody gets a new stamp. Maybe somebody who's starting out, maybe somebody who just doesn't have the stamp. I don't know. But somebody. All right, so now now remember, you don't have to necessarily use stamps that you're going to see what they are, okay? Because we're just kind of going with the flow, and we're marking up a little bit. Wonder if we let me take the pink. I'm not going to get my watercolor out though. I'm going to stick with the colors that I used. Oh, this is a pretty color. So here I have Graffiti Pink or Sheer Blossom. Oh, they're so pretty. But this one I think is going to work. I'm going to leave that there and use that for something later. And I just usually take the lid off, let's face it. And you can go in with your finger if you want. That's what she said. Anyway, I'm going to lay this down. And I think what I'm going to do, or do you know that you're going to do it, Kelly? Well, I'm going to do it if I can find, there they are, my makeup sponges that I use. Remember I cut it? I said cut it and use it. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to shear this out a little bit. And just shear it out. And you can give this a little squeeze if you can and tap it in. And this is going to let me know where to concentrate on. And I'm probably going to go in and stamp again on that because you can see I'm kind of going over it. And I'm okay with that because some of it pops through. Okay. And And I'm just going to do this. I want this look, and obviously I sprayed water on here, but I have to have some sort of base. So I'm going to do this, and then I'll probably drip some darker blue there. Okay, and then I'm going to take just the littlest bit more on here. It's not a little, it's ploopy, but let's just go around here, just some of it. And it doesn't matter if you shear it, you know, and it's going to be a little sheer. It's all right. Just kind of go where the stamps weren't. Okay, so that's what you would do if you use a makeup sponge. Now, like I said, I have a video where I show you a real quick tip on when you're using your makeup sponge, keep cutting it, and you can use the side that you cut on both sides. So you just get way more bang for your buck. And, you know, I love it. I'm also a little obsessed with this. So I'm going to see if any paint is wet. I'll tell you one thing with acrylic paint. No, it ain't going to do nothing. And I'm not going to really add that on here today. One thing with acrylic paint, it dries fast. So you can see that dry fast. Not a big deal there, is it? Okay, so let me try to grab this is like a dark bluish purplish color. Maybe that kind of looks like it. And this is Brilliant Blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squirt it. Gonna squirt it. Squirt it, that's what she said. That's what Kathy. Say it again. Okay. Anyway, I'm in a weird mood today, so I'm sorry. Not really. All right, so I'm going in and I'm getting some of this blue. And I'm just going to kind of go like this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to run it up and down. And this is all I do. I take this and I push it here. And I'll push it there. Oh, and you can get it on your arm like that. And you're, look, am I the only one? I might be. I can be a spaz sometimes. Yeah. That's what I'm going for. Not being a spaz. I mean, I am a spaz, but you know. So then you can go in, if like you could see like there's none here, I can go a little bit more in the corner and squeeze it and try to like, I like to give it up like that and give it a bang. Who doesn't like a bang? I'm going to throw that there. I'm going to take this. I'm going to wipe. Now look, I'm wiping this up. It's being wasteful. Don't be. Take another piece of paper and wipe it up. But I think I just don't want you guys being here for 6 million hours with me. And look, I'm an art project myself. I don't know. And I'm going to dry it. You can see as you dry it, it's going to blow some of that out. And do you see how it's already kind of making this a part of the background, right? Because when you look at it, come on, baby. When you look at it, you see that the blue coming at you, right? The darker blue. And that is now at the forefront of the canvas, where before it was this pink. So we want to bring some more in there so the pink even gets pushed even further back. So it doesn't, I think we need a yellow. So it doesn't become everything. Do you know what I mean? Like this is a big block of pink right here. So we don't want that. We want some yellow. Question is, do we want really light yellow or do we want school busy yellow? I'm thinking this to lighten it up. What do you guys think? I think that's what I'm going to go with. Could I be wrong? Yeah. Have I been wrong before? Oh, you betcha. You betcha. Now, the fun thing is I did not erase, I did not dry all the blue fully because now I have this on my brush and I know it's not going to be wet enough. So I'm going to take a spray bottle, whatever you have, and just give a couple. And let's see what we can get. Because it's going to mix and get a little green, hopefully. Let's see. Oh, yeah. And you don't have to have it straight. We are odd people. At least I am. So I'm trying to hit, obviously, where there's no blue. Now, you can definitely go over the blue. That's not a big deal. But you see? Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip the script. Look at this. Look at me all fancy talking like I'm cool. And then I'm going in. And I'm going to do here. And here. And then here. And then, yeah. And leave it run. Okay, it didn't mix like I wanted it to, but that's okay. But now look. See how we're pushing that behind? So now I'm going to rinse that off. I'm going to rinse this off. And I'm going to have to use a green, isn't it? I think so. I think I'm going to bring a green there because I'm really loving the green. All right. So this is Brilliant Yellow Green, which I love. Green apple. I mean, y'all know the greens I love. And I love when you guys send me the colors that you know I love because I go through them like crazy. So that's what that's like. Probably going to be too much, but I'm going to clean my brush. And I'm going in. And I'm just moving it around both sides. I'm going to dip a little more. And now, if you don't have a non-stick mat, subscribe to my channel and keep your eye out because you never know when I'll be doing a giveaway, another giveaway. Oh, let me tell you what you need and what to do in your giveaway. Very simple. I'm just going to do this real quick. All I need you to do is to put a comment below of my favorite video of yours and share it. And then I will pick the winner. Like I said, this isn't going to be a big deal. I want to do some that that aren't that expensive. I used to do, really it was a lifetime ago, it feels like, but I used to do big giveaways, but it's hard to do that with the cost of shipping and everything anymore. And I like to do things international. I don't like to really limit just in the States. I know a lot of people do, and I understand because it's expensive for shipping, but you know, this I could just put in an envelope, so it's not the biggest deal. So yeah, tell me your favorite video of mine and share it. That's it. And then I will pick the winner. All right, so you can see this is still too thick. So I'm going to show you what to do if that happens. You just take a water bottle and give it a squirt. And it's going to make it run. And then maybe even go in and help it with your brush. Nope, that's not going to help it. I mean, it ran a little bit. I'm going to have to wet it a lot more. It was a thicker consistency than the others. Hey, that's what painting is. It's having fun. It's learning, like, a little thicker. Okay. There we go. Now you see how it's just running? Come on, baby. Wet you again. All right. Come on. Come on. All right. Now, what happens if you do it and you don't like those edges at the top? Well, what I like to do is I will take and I will just kind of dab them back a little bit so it's not so, it doesn't look like, you know, you got all these piles everywhere. You know what I mean? They just kind of look, it is what it is. All right, I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I'm going to leave this like this. And that's what this is going to be for now. I will end up putting this on here, but it's going to be a, it has to be after this dries. And I'm not going to keep you any longer than I've already kept you. But yeah, so if you're interested in this stamp, let me know down below my favorite video. Please share it around for me. And I will show you, maybe I'll finish this in a video, just, you know, just because I want to stamp a little bit more and I want to stamp over these, but I want them to be dry. I don't want them to necessarily be so wet. And I think the only thing I will do now while I'm sitting here, because I think I'm going to like just run this. I'm not digging all this. So I think I'm going to do this and then dab it off. You know what I mean? Let's see, because I can always run another color over if I want, or even another color of the paint. There's so many of those color shift colors. I can always do that too. But I'm just going to dab this right now, just to push that back a little bit. And you see how it just pushes it back a little bit? It's not as, and you can go darker if you want. You can definitely go darker. I have it sheared out a little bit, obviously, because of the water. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to do there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm going to leave it as. So that is it. As always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And I love you guys so very much. And I do have a handful of things I'm going to be giving away. So keep your eyes and ears open. And like I said, you guys are the best. You guys are the best. You know, progress, not perfection, which is definitely what this is. And don't be afraid to change things. Any questions, as always, you can ask me. All my information is down below, or you could leave it in the comments. And I'm going to be doing a video answering. I got a lot of questions, and I'm going to be answering them. And I think that's easier than me sitting and going through and just typing out, because there's a lot that, you know, aren't just one sentence answers. And go check out Emily's channel for me. It'll be here at the end. It'll be up here to click or down below. And as always, tag me in everything that you do, because I love seeing it. I love you guys very much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.